Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Brett Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1-10.
Now here it comes. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
To 1-2 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Pena gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, and there's one away. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's a .333 hitter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's Javier Baez. Popped him up. Pena has a play. 2 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. In the air to straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the bottom of the first, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. John Lester gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here's Brock Holt now. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Contreras is there. One pitch, one out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Eric Sogard, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind. And you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
Reined in. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun, number 348 for his career, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fouled off. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. 2-1 Milwaukee. Riding into the box, Wilson Contreras. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Victor Caratini is on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So digging in now, Victor Caratini. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Steven Souza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Contreras over at second. Caratini on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Nico Horner hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Tyrone Taylor. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Tyrone Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting seventh, not shortstop.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Manny Pena, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Bryant with the bare hand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Digging in, John Lester. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
John Lester.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's it.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Yelich. And he makes the catch in the corner. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hard sinker misses 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5, and we are tied 2-2.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. In now, Brett Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Fouled away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Contreras. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Into the box now, Eric Sogard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Caratini playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
There's Sogard for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Number 21, Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Nico Horner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, John Lester, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the 1-0. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Riding in once again, Jed Jerko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. And there's a base hit on the line. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, will start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up. Rookie of the Year. MVP. I mean, get in line.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.